Thing I'm pretty passionate about is that, especially when you're a smaller company, the ability to move quickly and be agile is a way to be competitive in the market. And so, one of the things that I do is I set up, SLAs, service level agreements, when you're committing that something's going to be done by for every stage of the interview process. And so I hold managers accountable, interviews accountable for those SLAs. And so the interview process goes faster. One, for the candidate, because it's so stressful and you want the candidate, to get an answer quickly. None of this, waiting 2 weeks and we'll get back to you. I'm a firm believer of transparency. The person, isn't going to move forward, I like to tell them as soon as possible and not drag it on. If we're in a competitive situation where somebody's interviewing with more than one company, I really like to be able to move fast. But in general, the candidate will either be recruited or apply. We'll set up a recruiter phone call within 3 days. Then, if that goes well, we'll set up a hiring manager interview within a couple days. Then, if it's a role where there's a technical assessment, say in engineering or design or product management, then that will be done as part of the interview process. Then we'll like to schedule an interview loop, which is usually 4 people. That will usually happen within a week. Then we will get together as a team and talk about the candidates, make a decision within 1 or 2 days. Then we will extend an offer if we find a candidate that we think is great. Then that will happen in a couple of days. And then I also usually require that the candidates give us an answer in about 3 days, because they've now been interviewing probably for a couple weeks. And, usually when that candidate wants 2 weeks to decide, then that's not a candidate that's passionate about what we're doing. Right. And so it's got to be mutually, like, I can't stress enough how having that passion come across when you're interviewing with a company is really important.